Hello and welcome, Scentland, the land of scent. Chris back with another fragrance review, and this time we're looking at a special ingredient. Special because it can be vivid, it can be dead, it can be all about, love. It can be all about hate. It's very, very theatrical. This ingredient I'm talking about is rose. What else? 5 under the radar rose-based men's fragrances I'm going to present to you. I'm not saying that these are the best or the top 5 in the world or whatever. Concentrating on under the radar, out of the spotlight, rose fragrances that you may not know about, as well as Déclaration d'un Soir or Lyric Man, which in my opinion, Lyric Man by Amouage is the best ever rose fragrance. Put straight, no discussion about that. My aim is not to compete with that, but to show you another side, maybe of more forgotten rose fragrances, men's rose fragrances. Starting on number 5 with the House of Yves Rocher, release of 2008. Antoine Maisondieu is the nose, comme une évidence, like an evidence from Yves Rocher. Very vivid, very easygoing, very elegant, very delicate, very well-mannered, sophisticated rose with quite good performance. It's a bit on the line of Déclaration d'un Soir from Cartier, but this is a great quality for the price fragrance. Very simple packaging, very elegant, very nice, easygoing, elegant rose for men, for women, for girls, for boys. Very nicely done. Well, the name speaks for itself. Antoine Maisondieu, well done. That's on 5 evidence from Yves Rocher. On number 4 we have an old one for Bernard Chant, or from Bernard Chant, Aramis 900, created and brought to the market in 1973. This is a hairy-chested, big oak mossy rose, very theatrical, very much out there. Patchouli is in there as well, maybe carnation, cardamom. It's heavy, big, hairy-chested, bald rose, right? It takes center stage and never leaves. Performs for whatever, 48 hours, something amazing. This Aramis 900, fantastic. Well, comes from the 70s, typical 70s big rose on number 4. Bernard Chant, very nice job. Then on number 3, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is Acteur for Maurice Morin, for the House of Loris Azzaro, brought to the market in 1989. Carnation, cardamom are the 2 main players to me, apart from the rose. This is a very boozy, dying rose, right? It's a tragic fragrance, this one. It's so elegant, so it makes your heart bleed when you smell this rose in here. It is so beautiful. And it's really such a personality, huge rose, dying rose, makes you sad. Like I would, if there's an opera, I would say La Traviata. This is La Traviata in a bottle. This one, just by smelling it. Acteur, which means actor, obviously in French. Loris Azzaro, 1989. Maurice Morin, fantastic rose fragrance for men, but even again for women as well. Very boozy, very, very nice, amazing, very, very, I can't find the words actually. Traviata, if you know opera, Traviata from Giuseppe Verdi would be this bottle, basically. It's unbelievable. Next house is House of Alain Delon, presenting Samurai Katana. Katana is the sword of the samurai. Obviously there's a bit of a tragical thing to this one as well. Sandalwood is in there with jasmine, and maybe some vetiver in this, mixing up with the rose again. Rose main theme. It creates a very unusual scent. A bit, I don't know if it's powdery. There's something in there. Maybe the jasmine and the sandalwood with the rose that creates a very, very unusual rose fragrance. But definitely a rose fragrance. Not as center stage the rose here as in the others, but still very much rose. Very well done packaging. It's a flanker of the 95 Samurai. This came out, I think, 2008 or 2010. Samurai Katana from the House of Alain Delon. Very nice, very rare, very special. And before I present the winner, Cheers, everyone. And the winner, mesdames et messieurs, boys and girls, is what is the question? What is the main, the home of rose? It's Bulgaria in Europe, right? And that fragrance comes from Bulgaria. I'm going to present you with. You might not know this fragrance. You might even not know. It's rose. Just that's the name. Rose of Bulgaria for men. I have to box here somewhere as well. I don't know where it is. But it's an eau de parfum. I got this as a present. And it is a fantastic rose. It's an eau de parfum. It is basically it's a pride of Bulgaria, right? Rose. Anyway, the flower. And this is like an extract of that rose. There's a whole product line on this, like soap, aftershave. The aftershave has an incredibly cooling ment effect, or menthol, like menthol, effect. And this, it's a in its presentation, it's nice, nothing overly special, extremely good price versus quality ratio. And this, in my opinion, is very true to the fact that the home of rose is Bulgaria, and this is a perfect representative for that. This fragrance is, in my opinion, the most underrated rose fragrance out there, with the best performance that you can expect from any eau de parfum. This is just shining, and to me the best under the radar rose fragrance. It surely cannot compete with Lyric Man, but if you're looking for a natural rose that performs well, even for both sexes, for both genders, this can hardly be beaten. And this comes from the home of the rose of Bulgaria for men. Fantastic eau de parfum from Bulgaria. Thanks very much. It was a pleasure to present you these rose fragrances. I was Chris, or I am still Chris, and I'll be back with more. Too much rose, I guess. You might get a rose allergy or something going on there. I'm sorry for that. But that can happen in a live thing, right?